Hi, this is Ricky with Camera Perspective. Today we have Ted, new daycare and train. This video we'll be going over just like fitting the e-collar and like finding the working level for Ted. So here I'm just gonna put it on. It's already on. You have two red dots on, one red dot on your collar, one red dot on your remote. Watch out, buddy. You mash those red dots to turn the collar on, and then you need to hold those red dots together to turn the collar off. So it's on. So we have a few functions in the remote. Really going to be focusing on this bumpy button. You have two buttons here, a smooth one and a bumpy one. You want to use the bumpy one. The knob on top is clockwise, is to increase the number. Counterclockwise is to decrease the number. So right now we're on 0. So we're going to go ahead and just look at Teddy here. And we have 3 numbers we kind of look for. It's working, connection, perception, and working. So connection is letting me know that the 2 contact points are making contact with the neck. And then as we go higher, we get perception where we might see Teddy maybe look around, or maybe if Teddy's like panting, Teddy might stop panting, like look to the side on his left where the box is at. Then we get working. Working is when we get to a certain number where Teddy maybe does like a more dramatic like body movement. A dramatic body movement where like maybe Teddy sits, lays down, or goes to my right side, or does these other things. Obviously we're not going for yelping or anything like that, and if that does happen, if this for a specific reason he's doing that, I'll explain why, or usually his number might be too high. So here we're gonna start at 5. We're gonna go up in increments of 5s and then giving 3 taps. So I'll let you guys know I'm tapping, so if I say tap, 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 I gave 3 taps and that's my rhythm. If I say tap, 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 that's my rhythm, and I have still given 3 taps. Again, we're at 5. We're gonna go ahead and look at Teddy, pressing the bumpy button. So tap, wait a moment, and tap, 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 nothing. Try 10. Tap, 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 nothing. 15, tap, 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 20. And if you land on like 21, 22, when you're doing this at home, it's fine. It's not, as long as you're not like 10, 20 levels higher than what the goal was. 20, tap, tap, tap. So he's smelling, doesn't care. 25, tap, tap, tap. 30, tap, tap, tap. 35, tap, tap, tap. 40, tap, tap, tap. 45, tap, tap, tap. 50, tap, tap, tap. 55, and tap, tap, tap. 60, tap, tap, tap. 65, tap, tap, tap. 70, tap, 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 tap. 75, tap, tap, tap. 80, tap, tap, tap. 85. Oh. sensitive. 85. Tap, tap, tap. 90. Tap, tap, tap. 95. Tap, tap, tap. 100. Tap. There we go. Good. So just that tap alone, right? I saw the connection where he it made the muscle contract, but then he did this whole thing like backing up and sitting down. This is 100 again. Tap. Good. Yeah, good boy, Teddy. So that's what 100 got us. So I consider that the working number. Now, it's normal to be high at first because dogs who have overstimulation, such as Teddy, as they start going through the training program, they start to dial down, and then they start to realize, oh, okay, I know what this means, and then their number becomes lower and lower and lower. If not, 100 is his working number, right? We're in an environment with a lot of dogs, a newer place, not completely new, but it's a little still new for him, and a lot of dogs are here today, so 100 could be the number for today. Maybe when he comes back next week, where it's just, like a weekend or something, there's like not that many dogs here, maybe his number becomes lower because there's not that much going on. So what I'm trying to say is don't get married to this 100. It could change based on weather. What if he's playing with friends, or is he at the park? It can change throughout those different environments. Other than that, you're gonna want to keep repeating this exercise until you start to get the general range of what his number is. Hi, it's Enrique, 8th Canine Perspective. Today we have Teddy. In this video, we're going over the heel command. Heel command is a follow me and walk with me command. So it's walk with me, stay with me, sit when I stop. Just got a little quick summary about it. So if I take 5 steps with Poppy, not Poppy. If I take 5 steps with Teddy, Teddy should take 5 steps. If I take 10, Teddy takes 10. And if I come to a stop, Teddy's to automatically sit at my side. This is all done with a slack leash in any environment. So at Al's Park, where he's expected to have this much focus, and here as well. Leash, we want to give enough slack. So right about here, we have a little J that ends right at his armpit. So a few ways to hold the leash. You want your right thumb in the loop here, closing it, e-collar in the right hand. Left hand, you'll put the leash on your pointer finger, and then you lock it here, making sure you have that J. Now sometimes if the leashes are too short, I'll put my left hand, the loop over my thumb on my left hand, and then closing this, and then having a J here to keep that slack, right? The reason why we want this little shape here is to kind of avoid having Teddy stepping over it. If it's too low like this, because he's a shorter guy, he's gonna keep stepping over it, and we're gonna keep adjusting it throughout the exercise or session. So we want to give enough slack for him to make the mistakes, so that gives us this J to avoid the stepping over. If we're too caught up here like this, we're not allowing him to make the mistakes, and I'm just pretty much just forcing him to stay by my side instead of letting him make the choice and decision to kind of stay by me with e-collar. So in this video, heel's like a 2-part video. So in this part 1 here, we're just going to shape the behavior, whereas teaching him that when he feels this, it means to come back to me. Now if he, so a few things we might see. So I'm going to start walking, right? As I'm walking, Teddy's most likely going to pass me, right? The positioning of heel, this is the correct position. His right shoulder is parallel to my left leg, so right here, right? As soon as I see that right shoulder pass me, I'm going to do a 180 to my right. All right, so you'll find that I'm just probably going to be going in a straight line if he continues to pass me. So every time he passes, it's a 180 to my right, and this is for everything, right? Should we be turning constantly? No, it's just going to be how we're going to be shaping the behavior and everything like that. Another thing he might try is going to my right side, right? So left side is heel. So if he goes to my right side, what I'll do is just keep my movement, bringing the leash back to my left, just gentle pressure. Not forcing anything, not dragging him, and then pairing that with the remote. He might also maybe resist, maybe put the brakes on as I'm moving, and if he's doing that, I keep my movement and I kick in with the leash, the e-collar, to kind of flush him back to me. I readjusted his collar. We're 60 right now. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, this is 70. Tap, tap. Okay, start at 79. Shh. So, like I said, I'm gonna start walking. It's gonna pass me. If that happens, I'm gonna do a right turn immediate and keeping my movement. So here, this is all good. Good. So here, turn and then tap. Good. And then tap. Good. Good. Slow turn and then tap. Good boy. Good. Try 75. That was 79. Slow turn and then tap. Good boy. Tap. Good. And then try a 70. Tap. Good. Now do slow turn. Good. Good. Slow turn. Good job, buddy. And then I give a tap here to catch up. Yep. Or 60. Tap. Good. Slow turn. Good. So if I slow down, Teddy should slow down with me. And if I speed up, Teddy should speed up. And if I slow down again, Teddy slows down. So nothing out of the ordinary so far. Another part we teach with the heel is the automatic sitting. So I'm going to do is go ahead and pull up on the leash, push down, and then there we go. Other than that, like I said, nothing out of the ordinary. We're going to go ahead and do one more walk around. So a few things. Looks like we were a little too high. So I'm back at 70. Let's round up to 70. Pretty much the sniffing. I noticed that he was kind of falling back or like veering off to the left. Once I saw that, I continued, I just corrected that, and then he'll come back to me, but then he'd pass me, so I turned and tapped him for that. Another thing I noticed that he was showing that he was kind of like dialing down and paying attention to me was when I slowed down, he slowed down, and when I sped up, he'd speed up. So here, I'm gonna give it another go. Good boy. And then here, tap for him to speed up. Good. Tap. Good boy. Good. Slow turn. No tapping. Good. Speed up. Tap. Good. And then slow down. And then slow to a stop. What I'll do is pull up and then tap. Good boy. Good. Teaching auto assist, there's a few ways we can do it. Usually if the dog has a little struggling with it, what I'll do is pull up on the leash and use my hand pulled down, and then once we see consistency with that, I'll add the tap with that motion. Once there's some consistency with that, then we can go up just the leash and then just tapping, right? So that's what I did right here, because I kind of knew he was going to get it. So I pull up on the leash and then tap, and he put the butt down. As soon as that happens, I release this pressure and there's no more taps. We don't say sit. We just want it to be an automatic thing so that we're not constantly saying sit, heel, sit, heel, sit, heel, sit, heel. It's just heel, and we come to a stop. He is to just sit, and then we continue our movement. Like I said, this is just part one of it, of the heel command. Another command we teach with the heel on part one is the break command, which means he's free. So break means he's free. He can do pee, poop, run around, be a dog, do whatever he likes, just as long as, you know, he's behaving himself, right? So when we're teaching that, we'd approach maybe the grass outside or around the sidewalk. We'd approach the grass first, slow to a stop at the grass, have him do the automatic sitting first, then cueing the word break, and then using the leash to kind of pull him off us. So here, break, and then I'm pulling him off us. So now he's free to do, do the sniffing he wanted to do and all these other things, right? Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Teddy. In this video we'll be going over heel part two. So heel part two is adding the word to the command we've shaped and then doing a few little more body language things. So for every stop I do, he's on break right now. For every stop I do, I'm gonna cue the word heel and then go with my left leg. And for another stop, if I come to a stop, heel, left leg. If I come to another stop, heel, left leg, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna go ahead and get that started right now. Heel, left leg, and then tap if he's not following. Good boy. And then tap. Good. Good. And tap, tap. Good boy. Good. Slow to a stop. And here, turn, tap, tap. Good. Slow turn. And slow to a stop. And then pull up. And good boy. Good. So here, heel, left leg, tap, tap. Good. Slow to a stop. Good boy. No tapping, nothing here. Heel, left leg, tap. Good. I'm gonna do a slow turn here. Tap. Good. Slow. Then slow to a stop. Good boy. Heel, left leg, tap. Good. Now slow walk. And slow to a stop. Good. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Heel, left leg, tap. Good. Tap. Good. Good. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's a pretty easy way to teach a word, especially to a dog like Teddy, like Theodore. Good boy. So throughout the training, this video, his program here, the only time we'll be repeating the word heel consistently is when we're going to be kind of just getting him used to the word. So like this video, usually after this video, we'll stop doing that because then it's heel, we come to stop, left leg goes, and the dog is just to follow. We don't need to say anything else. We only say it once to start the command. Another thing, what I've been saying in the videos, and maybe in this video and like the last heel part 1, is that when we come to stops or turns, we always slow down prior. So similar to traffic laws, if we're driving, right, and we know we need to come to a stop sign or pull over or maybe do a left turn or a right turn, right, we slow down, first, then we proceed with the stop and or turn. Just to avoid crashes, keep everyone safe. So same thing for Teddy, right? So if we're going for a consistent, a 30-minute walk, and we've been going at consistent speed, and we come to an automatic stop just out of nowhere, and he's gonna keep going because he's like, whoa, what was that? I was caught off guard. So we like to slow down first to one, be fair to Teddy, let him know that something's gonna happen here, bud, and just keep an eye out. Another reason why we wanna slow down is to make sure he's paying attention so that, so let's say we're slowing down and he's passing, right? If that happens, we're gonna do an immediate turn to my right, this way, and then tap. So it's very similar to like the first video we did to correct or shaping the behavior of heel. What else? So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the left turns first. So left turns tend to be more like the difficult one for owners. If we're walking, again, slow down 3 to 4 steps is a good amount to slow down. We start with the right leg. So like for left turns and right turns, we start with the opposite leg. So here, heel, left leg, and then tap. Good. So he's at my pace. Gonna go left, so we start right, left, right. Slow down, and tap for him to catch up. There we go. Good. And then right, left, right. Good. Here, we're gonna slow down first. Right leg, left leg, right leg. Tap. Good boy. So slow first, tap. Good. And then right, left, right. Good. So it's very like marching band like movements, very staccato, very sharp turns and everything like that. Tap. Good boy. Just to making it like a square. Almost making like a square, like an outlining a square. We'll have the owner sometimes look at maybe the cracks on the sidewalk. So if there's gonna be like a crack coming up, we slow down first. As we're approaching the crack, our right foot should land on the crack like this, going this way. Then it's the left foot. Then it's the right foot coming off the crack. Like I said, make sure you're making a square so you're going straight lines, because if Teddy's up ahead and we like kind of like go like around like this is incorrect, right? We want to be in a position to kind of be, so here, okay. In a position to kind of, you know, if he's walking, right? And then we're gonna turn left. If I do this and his head's here, I'm gonna go through his head to bounce him off like that, and then left leg, and then right to bounce him off again like that. When teaching boundaries with Teddy and just teaching him, like, you know, you don't need to be super glued to my left leg. You can, you know, there could be some space here. Right turns, so I'm gonna heel, tap, good. We're gonna start with the left leg, so I'm gonna slow down first, he's paying attention. I'm going to extend the left leg, go back in the right, and then back in the left. Tap. Good. Slow first. Good boy. Left leg, left leg. Good boy. Good. I'm gonna slow down. Good. Left leg, tap, tap, left leg. Good. Slow. Left, right, left. Tap. Good boy. Good. Now I'm gonna mix up these turns. Good. I'm gonna do a left turn, so it's gonna be right, left, right. Slow first, tap. Get him up here, yep. Good. Right, left, right. There's a left turn there. Good. Slow. I'm gonna do a right turn, so left leg, left tap, tap, left leg. Left, right, left. And slow to a stop. And then, good boy. Good. You shouldn't be tapping during the turns. I've only tapped for the right turns because when I would turn right, he's just kind of like, he'll keep walking, and as I'm turning, he just stays there. So I'm tapping for him to kind of come back to me. Nothing out of the ordinary. He did really good. Just kind of teaching him like body language things. Trying to understand like how communication-wise, what's going to go happen on this walk. So when you're practicing this, potty break first, collar him up, or you can collar him up, then potty break to get outside. And then once he's done pottying, you find your number on your remote. Right now we're at 81, right? Like I said before, we're going to switch them to different contact points to get that consistent number. But this whole session has been consistently 81. Find your number, do 5 left turns, do 5 right turns. After your turns are done and finished, what you can do is just begin your walk from there. Trying to get, it's like a little warm up for Teddy here. A little warm up for Teddy, and then once your warm up is finished, then you can do your walk. Things to remember is to, let's say we're walking, right? And then Teddy's, you know, we're walking and Teddy starts to veer off, smelling, right? Usually we don't have owners correct, or, you know, we don't, for smelling, we would want to correct here and there, it depends. So if a dog is smelling and then able, right, to kind of maintain like the positioning of heel as we're moving, then we're good. Now the smelling, from what I've noticed, has caused him to lag or veer off to the side, so I'm correcting for the smelling. He also has overstimulation issues, so I'm going to correct for that now just to be more strict with him. What else? When you're going to release him for a break, you want to slow down first, then break him, and slow for a sit. Other than that, be very generous with the tapping, give a lot of taps, be very strict. Again, if this right shoulder is not glued to my left leg, there should be something to address it, either a right turn or if he's lagging, a tap for him to catch up. Hi, so from AK Camp Perspective. Today we have Teddy. In this video, we're going to be going over stay command. So right now, Teddy's not in a command at the moment. He's on break. But let's see here. So right now, Teddy will be in a sitting position, right? Not in a safe sit or anything. He's just in that position. So if you want him to stay here, We can't stay sit because he's already sitting. So this is where the stay command comes in handy. So stay means stay in that position and spot that you are in and don't move. So when we're gonna do stay, what we'll do is we're gonna use, we have a visual for it and then like the cue, like the verbal. So here, I'm gonna wave my left hand in front of Teddy, and if he doesn't see my hand wave, it's fine because he's still hearing it. So here, stay, good. What I'm also gonna do now is have my leash like this, right? No tension, just ready to pull up, because when I move in front of him, he's probably gonna get up. So just having my arm extended like this, and I'll explain once I flip. So once I've cued the word stay and paired it with my hand, I'm gonna pivot out in front of Teddy with my right leg. It's like this, I'm gonna face Teddy, right? So the reason why I want my arm like this is because if Teddy were to get up, all I have to do is pull up and tap. If I were to give this much leash and Teddy were to get up, he has more room to kind of come to me. So just to keep him here, I have my arm extended like this and my leash is short, right? But there's no tension. I'm just ready to pull up to give tension if he were to get up. So as soon as the butt gets up from the ground, it's up and then tap and relax, good. Good, up, tap, and relax, good. Up, tap, good. Up, tap, and relax, good boy, good. So this is fine, he's moving, but the butt is still on the ground. He's just trying to be up, tap, and relax, good. He's just trying to be focused on where I'm going. Another thing, what I was doing as a walk around, just kind of like just testing him, was making sure that he was staying there, was when he would break or when the butt would come up from the ground, I would pause my movement, stop my walking around, and then pulling up on the leash and then tapping. I don't repeat stay, we don't repeat sit or anything like that. It's just pulling up on the leash and correcting like that. Oh, it's the alarm. Good, so we're gonna go ahead and put him in the heel and we'll come back and do another stay. Heel, left leg. And tap. Good. Slow to a stop. Good. And then up and tap, 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 tap. There we go. Good boy. Hey, Teddy. So cute, Teddy. Good. Stay. Pivot out with my right foot and face Teddy. And we can do a little walk around here. Up and tap and relax. Good. Tap. Good. Tap. Good. There we go. Good job. Summit. Good. Good. So nothing out of the ordinary. He took the pressure really well. So he's still in stay, so I'm going to pivot out in front of him again. Have my arm ready. It's better to have it ready before you pivot out. Good. Very nice, Theodore. Very nice. Very nice. Good. So when you're practicing this, you can do his potty break and everything. Let's say he does number 2, you can go ahead and clean it up. As you're gonna throw away to approach the garbage can, you can give some space, stay, pivot out, throw it away, come back to his side, heel, continue your walk. Or if you're doing a walk and you get like the red light at the crosswalk, you need to pause there. Then you can do a quick stay, walk around, and then when it's green, heel, good boy, and then you continue your walk. Here at the facility, when we do our training walks to Home Depot, we'll be in the side aisles. As we're approaching the main aisle, we'll do a little stay, pivot out into the main aisle, make sure there's no carts, dogs, or heavy machinery coming by. If it's coast is clear, we'll return to his side, good boy, heel, and we'll continue our walk. Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Teddy. This video will be going over the place command. Place is the command we use to send a dog somewhere, and then they're not allowed to hop off. Teddy can sit down, stay, laying down, sit, stand, whatever he wants, chewing a bone, as long as he's on the bed. We like to use these lifted dog beds because 1, has airflow, so they keep cool. 2, they're durable. 3, it's an obvious perimeter, so he knows clearly what's going to be on the placemat, what's going to be off the placemat, so it's easier for them to kind of grasp the idea. Now you can use whatever you like at home, a yoga mat, a towel, his own dog bed, or you can pick up one of these lifted dog beds. Are pretty nice. Owners use chairs sometimes and area rugs, so anything that has a solid perimeter and he can clearly, tell the difference between on and off, it'd be good for him. Now here, the command is called place. We're not going to be using the word place right off the bat. We're going to be shaping the behavior. Once we have shaped the behavior and have gotten some consistency with, you feel this, it goes here, then we label it place. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and approach the placemat, giving leash pressure and then pairing it with the remote to let him to know that this is the way to turn this off. Now a few things we might see some resistance, some bucking back maybe, maybe he overshoots it, goes over the placemats. Yeah, and we are at 87 now, or 85. That's the number we got. We ended up at 100, but then once he became sensitive to it and realized what was going on, we ended up at 86 or 85. We'll make it 85. Come on. Okay, 86, can't get there. So leash, and then tap, 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 tap. Okay, hold on. So go down to 42, tap, okay, go down 23, there we go. Good boy. Yes, you good boy. Break it. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that squeak before. Teddy. Okay, we're at 23 now. All right. So a few things. At first, I thought the vocalization, right? I've never heard a dog make that noise. At first, I thought the vocalization might have been frustration. So leash pressure towards here and the e-collar. He doesn't want to go there. He can vocalize that, right? But then he went over again, and there was no leash pressure. It was very light at least. And I tapped, and it was too much for him, and then yelping. So then we're at 23 now. So here, I'm not tapping right now. This is just the leash pressure. He's already resisting. And then 23, tap, 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 tap. There we go. Went up to 32. Good boy, Teddy. Good boy, Teddy. Good. Break. And then break is when he's allowed to hop off. Now I'm going to keep repeating this on all sides of the placemat. Good. Leash pressure and tap. Good. Yeah. Yes, you're a good boy, Teddy. Good boy. Break. Good. And then here again, leash pressure and tap, tap. Yes. Yes, good boy, Teddy. Good boy. So cute. Break. Okay, try 37. And then tap, 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 tap. There we go. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. I know. Break. Good. 34. Leash pressure and tap. Good. Yes, you're good, Teddy. Good, Teddy. Good. One more. Break. Okay. Now, if he goes there by himself, all I have to do is just pull him back. So leash pressure and tap, tap, tap. Good. Yeah. Good. And then here, tap, tap, tap. Good boy. Yeah, good Teddy. Break. So now, since we've gotten some consistency with the leash and e-collar, we're going to go ahead and move on to just e-collar. One is to let us know that the e-collar itself is the one tool that's making him go to the placemat, not to the leash. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him to the placemat again. Just hold him here if he wants to go by himself. 39, tap, 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 tap. There we go. Good. A little bit of guidance there, but a lot easier than the one before. The first two. Good boy. Break. Hold them here. Yep. Hold them, right? Good. And then tap. Good boy, there. No leash pressure needed. Good boy. So here, tap, tap. Good. We'll lower again. Try 30. Good boy, Dad. Break. Good. Approach the placemat. Wait a moment. Okay. 25. Tap. Okay. Lower. 7. Tap. 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 There we go. Good boy.
It's good, Daddy. Good, Daddy. Yeah. Good boy.
Break. This is 10. Tap. Tap. Some leash pressure. Good. Good boy, Teddy.
Good boy. Yeah. Good boy.
Break. Okay. Wait right here. And tap. Nice. So that was a really good one. All of them were really good. There was one moment where I was just too high, right? And we're at 15. This first working number video was 100, right? So like I said, it might dip down as we're kind of getting into his head. Did a little bit of here when I placed him, sent him here. This because place command has 2 parts, the send off and then the staying there, the duration part. So here I touched a little bit of it where he kind of hopped off and I tapped to get him back. So right here, when we're going to work on duration, we'll do a little walk around Teddy. And if Teddy hops off the placemat, I'm going to go ahead and pause my movements and kick in with the E-collar pressure to get him to go back. I don't repeat anything, or we haven't even gotten to that part yet. We haven't gotten to saying the word. But if we were using the word, we still wouldn't repeat it, just using the E-collar. So here, break. Good boy. Good. I'm going to start using the word now. Place. If he goes there, there's no tapping. If he's not going there to the placemat, then I will tap. Place. Tap. 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 Good boy. Good boy. And break. Place. Tap. Good boy.
Yeah.
Break. Could you tap Russ, Kim? So here, just pull him off. Oh, wait, hold on one sec. How did this happen? Oh. Okay. Place. Tap. Good boy.
Good boy, Daddy. Theodore.
Break. Place. Good. No tapping there. Good job, buddy. Did a little bit of duration work here.
Good job, Daddy.
Good job, Teddy.
Yeah.
Good. And break. Place. Tap. Tap. 29.
Yeah.
Good. One more. Break. Shelly snapped. Place. Tap. 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 Good boy. Good. So I'm at 31 now, so I'm going back and forth, 31 to 10, 31 to 10, or like 40s to like 10s. So what we'll have to do maybe is trying to get better contact. We might have to switch out the contact points because Shibas do have that thick neck. We might have to put different contact points to actually go into the fur so that, you know, we're just getting consistent contact, so we're not switching it up. And then, you know, if I'm 30 and she's doing good, and he's doing good, and all of a sudden we get just to avoid that. So when you're practicing place command at home, you would want to start close next to you. So it'd be place, good boy, maybe foot on the leash and then watch a movie, or if you're working from home, reading a book, or if you're at the park, you know, park at a bench, put a towel down, you know, if she's already gone through place, but you're gonna wanna repeat this whole video. So with new objects, you can't just say place and expect him to just go there, because like a dog's thinking pictures, so this picture, he knows this is place. And we've been exposing him to all the angles so that he's getting used to like, this is place, this is place, this is place. So this object here in the facility with me, this is place, right? When you go home and you want to practice a new object, you're gonna want to repeat from like the start of the video, like how we, you know, first leash pressure and e-collar. Once that becomes consistent, then we just do e-collar, then leash pressure if needed. Once just the e-collar response has been consistent, then we can move on to adding it, labeling it, place, and then tap if there's no response for that object. So yeah, when you're practicing this new objects, you want to do that. Practice close. Duration-wise, like how long should Teddy be doing this activity? As long as you want. You don't need to do, you know, 15 minutes, then 30 minutes, then 20, and 40, and so on and so forth. You can go straight into 2 hours if you want to watch a movie. He can stand here for immediately for 2 hours. What you want it to kind of grow with, or have something grow, is the distance. So start here and slowly start increasing the distance. If you have nowhere you can tether him to, that's how we practice here. We have columns and like a tether. We give them enough leash to hop off because we need to know that they're the ones making the decision. We need to know that they're the ones making the decision to stay on here, not that the leash is too taut and then they're just like forced to stay on here. So we like to give leash so that we know what they're doing, and then we just have the remote on us. If we're training a dog here, we know there's a new dog on place, we have the remote and we can just tap if needed to correct them. Again, we don't repeat place, just correcting. So if you have somewhere you can tether them to in your home, that works as well. If not, slowly increase the distance with Teddy. Good. Break. Oh, and then if he's on place, so I'll put him back. Place, tap, tap, tap. Good. So it's 37. Let's say he's on place and he decides to like chew on the bed or like bark or whine or something. You can correct those behaviors with the remote on the same number you've been using. Just keeping in mind that once you correct him, he might hop off because he's going to associate this number, this tap, with the placemat. So if he does hop off, no repeats, continue with the pressure, slow taps, and then grab the leash and bring him back. Also, when you're practicing in your home, you're going to want to keep the short leash on Teddy, so you have something to have to bring him back. Hi, it's Enrique with Camp Perspective. Today we have Teddy the Shiba. And in this video, we're going to be going over the down and sit command. So here, we teach down a little bit differently. We need to teach it through the e-collar way. So it's going to be a kind of a pressure on, pressure off way we teach down. But usually it's just like having some sort of leash pressure pulling down from just a little bit of guidance for Teddy. So I'm going to use my foot like so, and then see what his working numbers real quick. Okay, 50. So we're gonna start at 40. I'm gonna go ahead and give leash pressure pulling down, use my foot, and then pull. And then with this pressure, this tension, I'm gonna pair it with the e-collar. No, we were just wondering if it was done so that if we had to do it or not. So here, pressure, and this is 40, tap. Okay, we're way too high. So 9, tap. Yeah, there we go. Let's try 4. So leash pressure, pulling down. It's a 4, tap.
What were you saying?
We were just trying to figure out if it was done or not, that's all.
If it was done or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Corey told me earlier he did socialize him and then she called. Like,
No, yeah. 4, tap, tap, tap. 7, tap, 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 tap. Okay. 9, 10. Oh, there we go. And
Yeah, good boy, Teddy. Good boy. Break.
good. There's a few more times. Foot on leash. This is 10, tap. Okay. This is 7, tap. And
Good boy. Yeah, Teddy. Yeah, Teddy. Yeah, Teddy.
and then break. Okay. Leash pressure, and then tap, 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 tap. Good. All right, 15.
Yeah, good job, Teddy. Good. Break.
2 more. Foot on leash, and then tap, tap. Good, good. So I'm seeing a lot of consistency now. So that's what I can do now is move on to the next kind of like phase of teaching down, which is okay. He knows it with like a little bit of help from the leash and e-collar, but we're gonna go ahead and try just using only the e-collar to make sure that that's the tool that's making him go down, not the leash. So here, break. Move this way. Good. So I'm just going to hold my leash. If I see any struggling, I'm just going to go ahead and drop it and then pull up. Good. So this is a 10, tap, tap. 17, tap, tap, tap. Good. 13.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Break.
Good. And then again, same thing. Tap. Good boy.
Yes. Good. Break.
Tap. Good. So now since there's a lot of consistency here, we can go ahead and move on to the next step, which is just adding the cue, which is Teddy down, or we want to say Teddy down. It'd just be down, right? If Teddy lays down, no need for tapping. If Teddy is kind of still not responding to the word, we'll go ahead and then use the tap. Good. Break. Good. Wait again. Now here, if Teddy lays down, I'm just gonna go ahead and just pull up, just to like fix that. No need for tapping or anything, just pulling up. So here, down, tap, tap, and good.
Yeah.
Good. Break. Good. And just 4 more times. Down, tap. Okay. Good. Break. Down, tap. Good. 2 more. Break. Good. Down, tap. Good. 1 more. Break. Down. Good. There's no tapping there. Good. So once we see this, that's letting us know, okay, concept has been understood, and we'll just keep repeating it. We'll keep using, the steps before we have started the cueing the word, just because it's still brand new to Teddy. But again, nothing out of the ordinary. When you're practicing down, you do this exercise as well. Duration of down. You can have your foot on a leash like I'm doing right now, just, do your own thing. So like right now, I'm just using this, taking this time to practice duration of stepping on the leash and then like talking to the camera. If Teddy gets up, I'm just gonna use the E-collar. I don't repeat down or no or wrong or anything like that. It's just using the remote. When you're practicing duration, you can do the same thing. You can, if you're watching a movie, reading a book, you can just have him next to you in a down, enjoying your book, enjoying your show, working from home, or maybe if you're going for a walk, you can park at a bench, down, stepping on the leash, and then just park at the bench, just letting him coexist. And then we're gonna go over sit. So sit has already been shaped for Teddy. Up and tap has been. He knows what that means now. So all we need to do is label it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just label, say the cue, and then after I say the cue, if there's no response, up and tap. Sit, and here, leash pressure up, and then tap, 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 and relax, and tap, tap, tap. Good. Tap, 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 tap. Good.
Good boy. Break.
They're into 31. So here I can say it right now. Is he in the cut? Okay. Sit, up, and tap. Good. Relax. Break. Good job, Teddy. Good job, Teddy. Good job, Teddy. Good. Good job. Stand up. Come on, stand up. Good. So here you're standing, up and sit, tap. Good. Good. So we'll keep practicing that. It's very simple, just up and tap. We'll keep saying the word as well, but I don't want to do too much confusion with Teddy because we've just been drilling down. So what that can look like is like a sit push-ups. So here, down, tap, tap, tap. Okay, tap, tap. So this is where we get confusion since I was correcting him for being down with the sit, he's thinking he shouldn't be laying down. Good. And then sit, up and tap, tap. Good boy. Good. And that's all. Break. Hi, it's Enrique with Camera Perspective. Today we have Teddy, Ted, Theodore. It says Ted on the E-class. Okay. Hi, it's Enrique with Camera Perspective. Today we have Ted. This video we're going to be going over recall. It's a 2-person exercise. So we have Elias handling Ted, and I will be doing the recall. So we have 2 items as well, a long leash and a short leash. When we're handling the long leash, we want to put a finger, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to have my right thumb into the loop like this, and it closes, it's locked. I'm also going to have the remote in this hand, so this gives this hand available, so I'm going to use this hand to carry the leash. I have 3 fingers that I can use because all I need is a pointing finger and like my thumb to increase the knob, so I can just do that real quick. So with these 3 fingers, I'm gonna be reeling in the leash like this, just letting it all hit the ground. I don't need to carry it. We are reeling in our leash just to avoid having Ted go 30 feet past us as he's coming to us for recall. So that's why we're reeling it in, but then we need to stop the leash from moving. So with this hand, to lock it here, I just go ahead and flip it like this, and I get this pointer finger like a loop like this, and I lock it like that. So it's locked here, and it's locked here. Recall is the come and call command. Ted is to land when we do the come and call. So Ted he's to come to us in like a foot or two of our vicinity, and whether it's front, left, right, or behind us, anywhere it's fine, just that's close. And we need Ted to be in a sitting position. We're gonna go ahead and shape this behavior. So Elias is gonna go take Ted to the wall just to give us space and more room for me to back up, and I'm not out of the camera. So since we're teaching something new, let's see what his working number is right now. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. Right now we're at 70. So I'm going down to 60, 65. So when we're shaping this behavior, what we're going to do is we're going to give leash tension with this long leash. So right now it's slack. Right here, there's tension. So with that tension, I'm going to be pairing it with the e-collar. As soon as I see Ted start making his way to me, pressure will turn off. I'm going to take 3 to 4 steps back as soon as Teddy's coming to me. So I'm pulling, and then tap, tap, he comes. 3 to 4 steps back, hold, see what he does. If he passes me, I turn, face Ted, tap, 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 move back. If he passes me again, facing Ted, tap, 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 moving back. If Ted stops in the middle and just like kind of pauses, kicking him back with a tap and then moving backwards. So here, there's some let's see, turn this off. Good, so here, gonna give some leash tension. And then here's a 66, so tap. Good, 3 to 4 steps back. Good, Mr. Theodore taking his time. So here he's passing. I'm gonna turn, face him, and then tap, move back. Okay. And give a tap here. Move back here, tap. Good, hold here. And then we wanna tap for the sit. If he's not gonna sit, tap. Tap, move back, tap. Good. And tap. Good boy. Good. And then break. He's allowed to leave my side. Good. Good. We'll see how his speed progresses. If he's still slowing down, we'll fix that. So here, leash tension. And then tap. There we go. Oh, that's some speed. Good. 3 to 4 steps back, reeling our leash. Turn, face Ted, tap, tap, tap. Good. Hold right here. And tap, tap. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Break. Good. So here, reel in again. Okay, we'll leave that. We'll see what happens here. Okay, good. So tension, and then tap. Good. 3 to 4 steps back. Hold right here. And then tap. Move back, tap. Yes.
Yes, you kitty.
Break. Who's it for? Oh, okay. I think she was kenneled over there. Okay, one more leash pressure and e-collar. We're at 56, by the way. Tension, tap. Go, boy, tap again. Hold right here. And then tap, 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 tap. Yes, good boy. Good, break. We're gonna switch it up. We're going to have no leash tension. We're gonna keep it slack. With the slackness, we're gonna just do the tapping, and then we'll use the leash if needed. Everything remains the same, just no tension in the beginning. So here, no tension, tap, tap. There we go. 3 to 4 steps back, reeling in our leash. You can't find it?
The leash. I don't know where the leash.
Oh, the leash? Oh. Move back, tap, 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 tap. There we go. Tap, tap. Good. Good boy. Good. And then break. You got it?
Yeah.
Pull. Right there, yeah. Good. Loose leash. And then we're at 52. Tap. Nice. Yes, Theodore. Okay, he passes me. Move back. Tap, 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 tap. And good boy. Good. 2 more. Break. Yeah. Dude, he's so cute. And then here, tap, tap, tap. There we go. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Break. 1 more. What happened? Is he in a rush? We're in the middle of a video.
How long?
5 minutes. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and skip a step. Just skip that last one. He's doing good. We're gonna go ahead and add the cute Teddy come tap. And I'll explain why we'll tap after we're done. Once we're done with this set, you can just take him out and I'll just talk throughout the video. Teddy, come, tap. Good boy. Good. Hold right here. And then here, tap. Good. Break. Oh no, we'll do 4 more. We'll do 4 more. What? He needs him? Okay. His flat collar is in the bin, as well as the leash. So, we would have just done that 5 more times. Teddy, come tap. Yes, that's, yeah, just tell him to just put that in his e-collar box to hold on, or, yeah. So it would have looked like that 4 more times, just practicing it. The reason why we want to do Teddy come tap is one, just to force some confusion, so that if, like, say Teddy's off leash, some are smelling, and then it's Teddy come, and like he's smelling, we think he's not coming, then we tap, and then but as soon as we tap, he decides to come. We tap too late. 2 things can happen if he has not already been practiced this, which is what we're doing now. If he's not been practiced through it with it, we can get 2 different responses than the coming to us. It could be a shutdown, which means he just lays down, or he turns the other way and walks the other way because he's thinking, okay, I'm going this way, must be doing something wrong. Let me try going this other way. A few things to remember is that to always move backwards. So Teddy come, and then he's coming, move backwards. That's the visual, and we need a visual for him to kind of just have, like I say, we're in a loud environment, right? He can't hear us, but then he can see us. So then that's when he'll be like, oh, if we're tapping and we're yelling, Teddy, come, Teddy. and we're tapping, and then he stops and probably looks at us. He won't know what to do, but we start moving backwards and tapping. Then he's like, oh, let's recall. It's also just to kind of get them, be more inviting and get him to kind of really come to us, like, when it's like, playing with puppies, we move backwards to get them to attract them to us. So we started off with leash pressure with e-collar to shape the behavior. And then we moved on to e-collar, leash pressure if needed. And then we ended it with the cue once we have seen some consistency with the behavior, teddy, come, tap. So, and that's only, like the teddy, come, tap is only for like the beginning. So like if we're going to the program already, or like if you're practicing teddy for like, and his recall is always consistent, no matter when you tap, when he's coming, then you don't need to tap anymore. So it's only in the beginning, but you want to practice that. So the setup we have is a 2-person setup, which is setup is kind of unrealistic because we were kind of doing like a stationary recall. So we held them in one spot and then recalled them. Usually when people recall their dogs, it's when they're moving, walking, or like running away or something like that, in some sort of movement. So the next step would be, as we're kept going back and forth, would be like Elias is walking with Poppy or Teddy. He's walking with Teddy, and I do a recall before he hits the end of the long leash, and then after that, after a few reps of him walking away and recalling him while he's walking with Elias will start jogging. So Teddy's more in movement, he's jogging, and before he hits the end of the long leash, issue the recall and make it happen. So this 2-person setup is something you can practice with a partner. If you're by yourself, having the 30-foot long leash, having Teddy kind of roam around, get loose and everything in the fields or wherever his happy place is. So if he's out and open and everything, let him, like if he's got squirrel drive, prey drive, any sort of animal drive, let him be a dog and everything. If you like squirrels, for example, you can recall him when he sees a squirrel, you can recall him when he's chasing the squirrel, or you can recall him when he's about to get the squirrel. So like if the squirrel runs up a tree, he's at the tree, you can recall him off there. And if he doesn't have any drive, you can still recall him as he's meandering around. What you don't want to do is drill it out. So if you go to like a certain area all the time and then you're constantly doing recall, you might make him super cautious to the point where he's going to be, you arrive at the place, he's not going to want to go out anymore because he's going to be thinking, you're going to recall me anyway, so why would I want to go have fun? So when you go practice, at one session do like 2 recalls, then the next session do 1 recall. Is Poppy okay? Is Poppy okay? Because he was like, she was like looking down.
Was what?
Looking down. Was there something there? No? Oh, I thought she like peed or something. No. Oh. So when you're in a practice, don't drill it out. Do like maybe when you go to your spot for your sessions, do like 2 recalls, then give it a break, and then the next time you go, do none. The next time you go, do 1 recall, but like at the end when you're about to leave. The next time do 3 recalls, the next time don't do any. Always mixing it up, never drilling it out to create too much caution and Teddy. Other than that, we don't repeat, so it was only going to be Teddy, come, and just use the remote like that. We don't repeat words or anything like that, and we don't say sit when they arrive. It's just we're teaching that to be an automatic behavior.